Hi, ladies. How are you? Oh, let me post the donation list. Cece, if you're here, you can go ahead and post. I'm gonna give everyone a few minutes to come in, though. All right, so Cece, Sun card, and just. Hi, Cece. Yeah, you could go ahead and post. What? All right, general for the weekend. Just remember, time is linear, so it can happen this weekend, can happen next weekend, next month. We know time is linear. So, but let's see. What's the energies for this weekend for Cece? General reading for the weekend for Cece spread. You got the devil, the two of pentacles, the chariot. All right, so I'm seeing juggling of either negative thoughts, toxic behaviors, um, attachments, addictions, restrictions. Um, yeah, like just very disruptive behavior. This feels like could be the mind or indulgent in maybe some toxic behaviors. The Two of Pentacles, like, kind of like trying to find the balance between, I want to say, the good and the bad, like good decisions and decisions that are not really that good. You have the Chariot here, so to me, the Chariot is about movement, progress, um, leaving things behind is what I'm getting, having a sense of control and direction. But with the Strength in the reverse, I am getting a lot of self doubt, struggling with maybe even pride and emotions. Show me more. The Strength in the reverse too talks about ego, and so does the Devil. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's a need to let go of like grudges or like toxic behaviors, toxic people, negative thinking, negative beliefs. Kind of like, yeah, it's like a need to let go of this. Like you're holding on to certain things that you really don't need to be holding on to. The Nine of Pentacles is here, so this is like a card of being self-sufficient, very independent, feeling good, independently, right? Um, but then you have the Five of Swords. There could be some conflicts or disagreements coming up for you. And it has to do with love. So I feel like there's going to be either disagreement, arguments, conflict, back and forth. And it does have to do with a romantic connection because you have the Ace of Cups. Show me more. Show me more. The Three of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The High Priestess. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Lovers. So with the Three of Pentacles, this is a card of teamwork, of let me get it, because this card feels very out of place. Yeah, you see, like walking away from partnerships that don't matter. Like, to me, it's like there's a need to close out some chapters here, right? So when it comes to your weekend, and I feel like Spirit was being specific that it's just not your weekend. It could be like the next week's coming up, the next few days, hours, whatever. um there's a need to like listen, like you tapping more into your intuition, removing yourself from situations that don't serve. Stop holding on to them. The High Priestess here is all about trusting yourself, listening to your intuition, your inner voice. Also keeping certain things to yourself, keeping things private. The Queen of Cups is in the reverse. Um so this is a very insecure queen when she's like this, right? um She's a little bit like insecure, and I'm getting when it comes to love because you have the Lovers here. So I feel like you gotta like figure out what you're wanting in relationships, like really sitting there, like what do you want from a partner? Because whatever you're doing is like you're putting yourself in situations that kind of like are not beneficial, and they're not what you want. Like this person does not have the package, like they don't even come close to like the list of things you're expecting from a partner. um and this could also be with like work partnerships. I'm getting love, but again, the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles could talk about just partnerships in general. I just feel like it's love because we got the Ace of Cups, even the Queen of Cups coming out in the reverse. So I feel like maybe just taking time for yourself, like really just focusing on you and like being serious about that. Being serious, like you could focus, this is the thing. you can sit here and be like, I'm gonna stay single, right? But what are you doing during that time? Like, what kind of healing are you doing, or like what kind of like self care are you doing? What kind of soul care? Because soul care is definitely like a big thing. So I feel like that's where you're like needing to focus on more so, like, because again, you could be single for 10 years, but if you didn't put effort into like your healing, your, again, self care, self love, soul care, then it's nothing's gonna change. So kind of frustrating. How did I let this guy take me out? Yeah, love her dating and pause. Yeah, soul care is like self care is the healing, like the deep healing that people don't do. Because self care to me is like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, like working out. I mean, working out could be soul care too because it helps you release things, but possibly even like therapy when it comes to, relationships, like finding out where's your core beliefs when it comes to romantic people. Like, why are we entertaining things that, are not on our level? Um, So I think, yeah, like when it comes to love, like it's almost like you're letting it hang on the wall, but you have to take care of it. If that makes sense. All right, so, and thank you, Cece. All right, so Sun Card, if you're here, go ahead and post. Yeah, that makes sense. You're welcome. All right, Sun Card, no problem. Hi, Emily, how are you? Just saw your name, my bad. Yes, I'm doing great. Wait. Oh, wait, I didn't even see the. All right, so what's the energy around this weekend for me? All right, so just like Cece, just remember, I know we're asking about this weekend, but this could be, later on. Just want to, you know, have that little disclaimer because timing is linear. All right, so let's see. What's the energy around this weekend for Sun Card? What is the energy around this weekend for Sun Card? What is the energy around this weekend for Sun Card? What is the energy? What is the energy around this weekend for Sun Card? What is the energy around this weekend? All right, we got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups. So I know you're asking about this weekend, but again, um, this could be at any given time. I'm seeing someone coming towards you, someone that's following their heart, kind of like definitely in a romantic energy. Someone that's taking their time though, but they're coming in with some consistency, ready to put the work in, ready to kind of like be consistent again. They're using consistent again. So someone who's very responsible, very loving, very caring. I do have a King of Cups here, but again, y'all know I don't get into all that sign stuff, but it could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio does not have to be. Could just be someone who's very emotionally balanced, emotionally available, and emotionally compassionate. Someone who's a leader, who's very supportive. Show me more. All right, we got the Strength card, the Eight of Cups. The Six of Cups. This could be someone from your past. Does not have to be, because I'm getting someone that wants to start a new journey. They're not clarifying if it's a new person or not. They're not saying. But I feel like with this person, like you'll be making memories, like happy memories. This person could also remind you or have like childlike energy. So they could remind you of like, those little special moments in your childhood that only some people could bring up, even if they were not part of it. That's what I'm getting from this person. Does feel like someone new. Yeah, this is the Hierophant. So with the Eight of Pentacles, someone that's wanting to put the work in towards something long term. Towards something long term. Yeah, the Six of Wands, someone that's giving you attention. I feel like it's someone new, like someone you haven't met yet. Um, Again, with the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles, to me, it's someone that's very serious, very hardworking, likes to put the effort into every aspect of their life, someone who has a lot of high standards. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm seeing like someone new coming into your life, but someone that's like ready. Um, for like what you're ready. Like if you're looking for a long-term commitment, like that's how they're coming in. So it could be this weekend. The energy looks good. All right, and thank you, Sun card. Yeah, it was the Hierophant with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the Hierophant. The Emperor with the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so that was for Sun card. Next is Jess. Jess, you can post your question. Hi, IJ. I just saw you. My bad. You're welcome. All right, let's see. How is Jay feeling about me? Let's see. Let's see. How is Jay feeling about Jess? How is Jay feeling about Jess? How is Jay feeling about Jess? Thank you, Emily. How is Jay feeling about Jess? We have the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles. The Tower is in the reverse, okay. The Five of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. Alright, how he's feeling about you. The Page of Cups tells me he wants to come talk to you. Even if it is just to start talking, right? Because to me, the Page of Cups is like the beginning of a romantic connection. It's like the initiating part of it, right? With the High Priestess, he may feel like you're very high power, very intuitive, very beautiful, but also very private. With the Eight of Pentacles, I see him like willing to put the work into that long-term goal that he has with you. But the Tower is here in the reverse. And to me, the Tower in the reverse talks about avoiding change. Um, the Tower has to crumble because it's not on a strong foundation, where it's like right now he's avoiding that change. Um, yeah, look, the King of Wands, here he goes. Show me more. Show me more. The Page of Pentacles. I feel like even though he's showing up as the King of Wands, like, I don't know if it. So this is what this feels like to me. He wants to come towards you, right? Start something fresh, something new. But it almost feels like putting in effort, but just not knowing how much. I hope that makes sense. Like, he wants to put in effort, but he may not have much to offer, or feeling like he doesn't have much to offer is what I should say with the Page of Pentacles, because he is showing up as the King of Wands, but his actions are pages. The Five of Swords is here, so I feel like there is still a bit of like conflict in his mind when it comes to the connection, when it comes like to you and the connection, not who you are as a person or like your value to him or anything like that, but more so the connection itself, because we got the Three of Pentacles here, which is about building together. um Building again a strong foundation. So it feels like he's just feeling like he doesn't know if he can do that right now. Clarify this Five of Swords for me. Oh my God, there's too many cards, Spirit. The Strength came out. That's the one card that kind of flipped to me, that it's like the conflict here is his confidence. You have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like he is finding it hard to actually make a love offer. So it's like he wants to come towards you and speak to you and like have that connection, but maybe he's not ready to go all in on a romantic level, even though those feelings are there, even though he knows that he could put the hard work in. Um, Anything else? The Moon, yeah, he's like letting fears get in the way with the Three of Swords. So, show me more with this Three of Swords. I just feel like it's like I feel like the time. He's thinking about how long it's been, and he's feeling fearful, like he's afraid of the outcome. I feel like if he had a guarantee that things would be different, that things would definitely like last, or um that they'll be different. I feel like he will come in, but I think that he's afraid that they're gonna that, and not the same with you, but that he's gonna fuck this up. And that's the energy that I get from him every once in a while. Yeah, see the Nine of Wands with the Lover. So he's feeling a little guarded when it comes to love. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what to do. So that's what I'm getting from him. It's like the love is there. There's cards here that show it, but he's afraid to make that move. He doesn't want to make the same mistakes, and he kind of goes back and forth with this. I don't know what it is or why, but that's his energy. All right, so that is for you, Jess, and thank you, Jess. And then we have Emily. Emily, you can post. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Congratulations, Emily. Did you go to your graduation? Are you on vacation already? All right, let's see. Let me check in and see how Colin is feeling right now. Things are still going steady. So let's see. You leave tomorrow. How long is the flight? Are you going with family or just friends? How is Colin feeling right now when it comes to him and Emily? How is Colin feeling right now when it comes to him and Emily? How is Colin feeling at this time? A Hierophant in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Swords. The Five of Wands. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. I'm getting conflicted. Feeling conflicted. The Hierophant in the reverse with this Knight of Wands and then with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The thing is, I'm not liking the Knight of Wands here because the Knight of Wands is showing up in this spread. How Spirit is showing him to me is very in and out. So overall, his energy feels not committed to anything yet. I do see him still taking action towards you. I do see him still, you guys communicating, but I feel like when it comes to like actually committing to anything right now, it's very up and down, very in and out. Um, Show me the Hierophant in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna tell you what the energy is here because I don't really like to like not say what's coming up or like what Spirit is showing me. So I feel like he's not committing to anything because he's still exploring um his options. Like he hasn't, and again, it's not that he doesn't like you. It's not that he doesn't, want to see where this goes. I feel like he does, but again, at the current moment, he's not committed to kind of like being in a commitment just yet. I got the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like he's still holding on, possibly to like past betrayals, um, where it's gonna cause issues for you guys. Oh my God, this spread is just wow. Show me the Ten of Swords. I feel like he is trying to let go because to me the tens are completions, right? But right after that we have the Five of Wands. We can't ignore that that is the theme here. It's the card in the center, and yeah, he's feeling conflicted. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So to me, this feels like someone who, again, likes you, wants to see where this go, but he's also being selfish right now. He's like focused on his stuff. He's focusing on him. A priority is his things, right? He's his main priority. Things that make him happy, things that make him feel good. Very, very selfish when it comes to like how much he's willing to give. Um, so that's what I see here. Like he's more so focused on investing in him right now. Like I said, he does like you, but I do see that this is someone that's kind of still focused on themselves and still not ready to really settle. Um, when you're together. Yeah. Um, anything else? Well, let's see. Actually, show me this Five of Wands. Like the Knight of Cups is trying to come out sideways. I'm not gonna take it because I'm not doing sideways cards, but I want to see. The Three of Wands. Yeah, to me, this feels like someone who's still kind of like seeing what's out there. Show me what's there. The Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like in the future there could be a change that happens here with the Tower, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, where he will be ready for something like a commitment, something more stable, something long term. I just feel like right now he's not. He's again interested in you. He's willing to see where things go, but at the same time, he is his own priority. He's not really prioritizing the connection just yet. Okay, there is a possibility for in the future things to definitely go long term. I know there's a glare, sorry, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. I just want to say if things are going well, I wouldn't question them, because just remember tarot is energy. So I personally wouldn't get a tarot reading if things are going good. If you deep in your heart feel like, you know what, things are going good, stay in that energy, because I will say this could affect your energy, and then you start overthinking, and then you start, thinking the worst case scenario, or you're about to go on vacation, go have a ball. This is just energy, so just remember that you change the energy. But yeah, that's why I say if you feel like things are going well, like in person, like things, communication is going the way you're wanting it to go, then I wouldn't question it. This is just energy. This could be something that, you know, he felt early on, or this could be something coming up. This could be also like your energy mixing with his. Just so, yeah, just keep that in mind. So, all right. So that is for Emily, and thank you, Emily, and you are very welcome. IJ, if you're here, let me know. I know IJ got a channel reading, so give me a second, guys. It's still so early. All right, got you, IJ. What do you want to say to IJ? Damn, I feel like this life is going by fast. Link, did anyone ever hear from Dawn? No. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the energies today, but what is going on? Alrighty, IJ. So here it goes. It says, not it, she says, hold on, let me put these cards away. She says, and it was kind of short today. I'm in my head and not with great thoughts. I doubt myself so much and doubting if I'll ever make time for love again. I'm trying to change my perspective, but it's hard when sometimes I feel the weight of my world on my shoulders. I'm trying to regain control of these negative thoughts, but it's hard when you take 20 steps forward and 30 back. Then there are these moments where I feel so much like myself, so much like my true higher self. Those moments make me feel unstoppable. I want to acknowledge your growth. I've seen so much change in you. Not that anything was wrong, but the growth is noticeable. Just know that even when I'm quiet, I'm still attentive to what you're up to. Take care. Yeah, she didn't really like have a lot to say today. She felt real quiet. Is it rainy down there? I wonder if it's like the weather because I feel like a lot of people's energy is just a little off. I don't know what it is, but you could feel it. Let me get your messages. Let's do orange. What do you want to say to IJ? It was pouring over here like crazy earlier, and then the sun came out and it was so freaking humid. I talk about our connection to my family and friends. I want to apologize. I really need your forgiveness. Matt, what do you want to say to IJ? What if we get caught? I really love your super wild side. I just want to be your favorite. I didn't know love until I found you. How nasty do you want this? All I want is you and two more, spirit. All right, you gave me three. That's fine. You are very intimidating to me. Tell me how you really feel. No, there's four actually. I'm so proud of what you've achieved, and so many people are depending on me. So that is what I have for you, IJ, and thank you so much. Tagling. I hope Dawn is okay. That actually makes me worry. All right, Jess, you can post. You're welcome, IJ. Yeah, but she never deleted her channel like that. Like, deleted the things from her channel. That's just odd. Yeah, all her links are. Did she take down the PayPal link too? All right, give me I am back. That's crazy. But yeah, like to me, I was like, that was odd. Only because she's gone like quiet for a while, like for weeks, but not deleted her stuff. Yeah, she deleted all her videos. I just checked. So PayPal is still up. Yeah, I remember one time she was off of Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, off of YouTube for like 2 months. But I have reached out to her, and she did 2 privates for me during that time. So she was communicating. That's why to me it's odd. To me, I'm like, I hope she's okay because, like I said, I've you know, I've experienced her going MIA, going quiet, but never never like where she deleted her videos or like didn't respond to emails either. All right, so let me go back to Justice's question. How will Jay feel when he sees Justice's new IG post? Let's see. How would Jay feel when he sees her new IG post? Yeah, she never deleted them before. The Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting like that energy of like wanting to communicate, wanting to give you some attention, wanting to say something, wanting to come back towards you. Like the Chariot is here, the Eight of Pentacles is here. Um, I feel like he enjoys your reels. He enjoys what you post. The Three of Swords with the Justice card is here. So he's enjoying them. Again, it makes him feel good. Like I feel like he likes keeping up with your day to day. So this is actually like that energy. Remember how like I would get like during the weekend, like you guys kind of like miss each other and stuff like that. Well, this is actually making him, it's kind of filling that hole, not all the way, but it's still feeling it because he's kind of keeping up with what you're doing. I do see him wanting to communicate, give you attention, um, get your attention. And again, with the Chariot, like wanting to have some progress here, wanting to move things forward. The middle card is, well, the theme card is the Eight of Pentacles. So wanting to put effort towards you, um, like put the hard work in, but then you have the Three of Swords with the Justice card. So I'm gonna actually do these separate. Show me the Three of Swords. I feel like this is, I just want to clarify, this for me feels like how I was saying, like watching your post, it kind of feels that void that he feels, or like that whole of not seeing you during the weekend or these like few days, but it's not enough. Like it's still not enough. Like if even if you when you look at this, like you see like it's filled with like blood up to here, but not the whole heart is full. So it's like he's still finding a sense of emptiness there. Yeah, getting in his head. The Four of Pentacles, getting in his head, like wanting to come towards you, but not taking that action. To me, the Justice card is about balance, right? It's coming up as balance, but I'm also seeing him feeling like he needs to speak his truth when it comes to the connection. Um, my bad. Actually, this is the outcome. Show me more. The moon. Oh my God, this guy. In the your outcome was sitting in the outcome is the Fool, taking a leap of faith towards something new, a new beginning. But again, we got the moon. It's for me this moon. I just want to clarify. Show me the moon. Yeah, with the Page of Cups. I feel like too with the moon, it's like trust the unknown, trust the unseen. Um, because there's things for me. The moon is like when things are working out behind the scenes. Um, that you're not seeing. So even though you're not seeing him take this leap of faith, like, in front of you, like you haven't seen that yet, just know in the background things are still working in your favor. So to me, this feels like you posting is actually going to work out in your favor, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for you. Just, yeah, it's just to me, it's like you have every intention to make something happen, but you are not doing it. Like you're letting your fears or whatever it is to get in the way. Um, so it's like odd to me. Like you have all this intention, just do it, and hopefully he will. Cause ain't nobody got time for that, child. All right, so that is for Jess. I think Jess, you were my last person. Wait, more like trying to fill her hole. Just, that's funny. I'm not gonna be on late because I have a long day tomorrow. I got a lot of clients, and then I have somewhere that I'm going at night. So I won't be on tomorrow at all. Yep, the week is almost over. Yeah, the phone gotta be charged, and the watch. It's so funny because I didn't use my watch for a minute, just being lazy, not charging it, and you almost feel like without your watch you didn't work out. But I will say now it's not that much of a big deal to me because sometimes I'm like, well, oh well, whatever. That fucking watch be sweating anyways on my wrist. Be having my wrist sweating. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't start my workout. Yeah, I feel like that's why I'm like, you know what? Like now I don't even care. Like I don't be so pressed. But before, oh my god, I would be like, oh my god, that's my watch. But I remember working out when those watches weren't even out. So you know, I just like to see the progress, like the rings closing on my Apple Watch. Right, exactly. Was it red wine? I love red wines. I mean, some of them could be a little too bitter, though. It's true. What was the name of the wine? They have sweet wines. They do have some sweet wines. Oh, okay. Hi, Kim. How are you? Wait, it's not the same as what? Raisins? Okay, Kim. You just gotta post your question here. I don't have my email open. I like raisins in certain things. I won't get a pack of raisins and be like, let me eat a pack of raisins. That I won't do. But I do like raisins in certain things. My mom, she makes like this gingerbread. It's like a traditional Puerto Rican thing. Around the holidays, she'll make it any time though. But she adds the raisins. She takes them out. I like them. I don't mind raisins in certain things. But yeah. All right, Kim, post your question. All right, got you, Kim. 1 second. No, that's not what it's called. I mean, that's not what my mom calls it. I never heard that. Let me see. I want to see if it's the same, but that's not. I know that's not what she calls it. Hi, Anila. How are you? All right, let me highlight this. I love sunflower seeds. You know that's my favorite snack. Um, no, no, no. That's not it. Mm-mm. What's your nationality, Gypsy? It says it is a traditional Mexican dish. Like it's like bread pudding, but no, that's not what it is. That for us is. Budín. Hold on, let me see. There's a... Wait, I newly just found out I shouldn't eat sunflower. Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. Yeah, I got you, Kim. I was typing something. Um, wait, Jess. What? Wait. I'm sorry. That threw me off. I never. So, how long ago did you find this out? I want to know. I want to know. Oh my god, little heartburn. No freaking way, Jess. All right, let's see for Kim. You're not supposed to eat the shells. I'm sorry, that just blew my fucking mind. How does Imari feel about Kim? Let's see. How does Imari feel about Kim? No, it's not even. I'm just like, where, like, how secluded have you been? The Page of Swords. All right, the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. The King of Wands in the reverse. Yo, I don't know what's up with people's energy today, but yeah. I'm getting like a lot of people like in their head. Um, hmm. So when it comes to feelings, I don't have any cups out here. Not to say that he doesn't have feelings, because I do feel like he sees you as, someone that he's going to be with long term wise, or at least that is his plan. Um, but I am seeing someone that's in their head with this Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords being in the Eight of Swords being here. This is like self-imposed negative thoughts or self-imposed restrictions. Um, Victim mentality, like, just in their head, thinking about the worst case scenario sometime. You have the King of Wands in the reverse. So he has like really high expectations on this connection. Um, that sometimes feel unachievable. So he also has like high expectations of himself, but at the same time, this is why maybe like that restrictions come in for him, because I feel like he has like these big long-term goals, and obviously you're there, but he gets in his head. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of mental conflict. Um, I'm getting mental conflict. I have the Wheel of Fortune. To me, that feels like things can change. You know, if he is in his head, if he's having like mental conflict, that can change because we do have the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is also saying trust your intuition when it comes to him. You're the one in the situation, so you'll know better. You know, if things are moving forward or not. They're also saying remember your high standards, your high morals. You know, basically make sure that he's investing the way that you're wanting him to. Anything else, Spirit? The Three of Cups. That's too many cards. With the Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles has come out a lot in all the decks. The Four of Pentacles is like someone that can be focused on their money, focused on like their own personal growth, focus on their like saving money, on their financial security. Someone who kind of likes to control things too. I'm also getting someone that's like not letting you go. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from him. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get a lot of cups out here. To me right now, it feels like he's enjoying the connection the way that it is. Um, so yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, I feel like some people are going through like some mental, like, I don't want to say fogginess, but like just trying to figure things out. Especially yeah, I'm getting a lot of people focusing on them and like personal growth. Like that's their priority. Not saying that they're not focused on you or like he's not focused on you, but I'm getting like he's making himself a priority. So that is what I have for you, love bug. You're welcome. Like good thoughts or not so good thoughts? Okay, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right, girls, I think I'm gonna head out. I want to get some other stuff done, but I'll be back hopefully Sunday, right for sure. Unless unless plans change, I doubt that I'll be on tomorrow at any, at any point. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Lynn, you have a good rest of your day. Bye.